Shabbat curled and drives and scores!
And the Senators win it.
Five apart, another chance, Matheson to score! Green Matheson, and got it! Green again, scores!
Welcome to Sens Talk. My name is Brandon, and I'm your host. Now, before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at @SensTalk_, and on Instagram at SensTalk as well. Go to SeatGeek.com and use the promo code SensTalk. You'll save $20 off your first purchase. Now, today, we're going to recap the first day of free agency for your Ottawa Senators. They made a trade and a couple of key free agent signings, so we're going to get to that as well. This Saturday, we're going to drop a Saturday special with a Senators prospect. Who is a Senators prospect? Stay tuned tomorrow. We're going to make a big announcement. It's a huge episode, so get fired up for that. Now, let's get into today's video. So yesterday, the Ottawa Senators made a big trade with the Vegas Golden Knights, sending forward Evgenii Dadonov to Vegas for Nick Holden, the defender, and a 2022 third-round pick. So basically, this is a great trade for Ottawa. While I disagree with trading Evgenii Dadonov, I would have preferred to keep him. Getting a third-round pick and a solid defenseman for Dadonov's contract is a nice piece of work for Pierre Dorion, especially if the Senators were trying to move on from him and that contract. Now, Dadonov's tenure with the Senators, unfortunately, was short-lived. I truly think he will bounce back next year with Vegas, especially with better talent surrounding him. Holden is a solid left-handed defender who can definitely help us on the penalty kill. He's also very comfortable playing on the offside, so that definitely helps out the situation for Brandstrom and Mete, as they won't lose a roster spot over this acquisition. Holden as well has only 1 year remaining on the contract, so it's more of a stopgap option until like a Jake Sanderson is ready to play in the National Hockey League. The Senators weren't just making moves yesterday on the ice, they were also making moves off the ice, as they extended head coach DJ Smith to a 2-year contract extension with a team option for 2024, which would allow the team to pick him up for an extra year to add on to that contract to make it 3 instead of just 2 years. Now, according to Pierre LeBrun, DJ Smith will be making about $1.25 million in US dollars per year during this contract. Now, DJ Smith is the 14th head coach in Senators history. He has a record of 48, 62, and 17 so far with the club. It's important to note that, hey, during most of his time with Ottawa, the team has been basically in a rebuild, and really next year is the first year that we really expect the team to start producing wins. So next year, I really do think DJ Smith will get those wins for Ottawa, because I think he's a great head coach. I think this is a great signing for Ottawa because the Sens have immensely improved under his coaching. The team culture is better than ever, and the players seem to love him. This is a no-brainer. Absolutely slam dunk of a signing here for the Senators. The players love him. The players have been playing better under him, and the team is performing better with him. So this is a great contract extension for the Ottawa Senators. And I'll be honest, I was a little iffy when we originally signed DJ Smith to be our head coach, but I have been very pleasantly surprised. I'm a big fan of DJ Smith, and I think this is a really good move by the Ottawa Senators. Nick Holden wasn't the only acquisition Ottawa made in the blue line yesterday, as they brought in defenseman Michael Zotto on a 2-year contract. Now, the contract with Michael Zotto carries an average annual value of $2 million. In 2021, he'll make $1.75 million. And then in 2022, he'll make $2.25 million. Now, Michael Zotto provides solid depth for the Senators in their blue line, but he is a left-handed defenseman. What does this mean now for the future for Victor Mete and or Eric Brandstrom with the Senators organization? Ottawa now has a surplus of defensemen, especially on the left side of things. So I think a trade could be in the works, especially since this is a 2-year deal, not only a 1-year deal. This is a 2-year deal. So they definitely intend on Michael Zotto to stick around for a little bit of time. Now Michael Zotto is a solid 6th or 7th defenseman, and depth never has hurt anyone, so depth never hurts. So hey, another depth piece that's solid, but hey, now Ottawa has like 4 defensemen, I guess 5 if you include Holden on the left side of things. So, what are we going to do there? It should be interesting to see what happens on the left side. Over the last 48 hours, the Ottawa Senators have also used this key free agency time as the free agency period is opened to bolster the Belleville Senators. These signings in Belleville are massive for the development of our prospects in the AHL, as some of these signings are top AHL talents, which definitely does not come cheap. It's great to see the Senators really investing in good talent down in Belleville. Now, the Sens have signed center Andrew Agozzino on a 1-year 2-way contract. The contract carries an average annual value of $800,000 in the NHL and $400,000 in the AHL, which is a lot of money for AHL terms. Now, Agozzino compiled 27 points in 31 AHL games last year, and he will be one of Belleville's top forwards and can fill in as a midseason call-up if injuries occur in Ottawa. Overall, solid depth, and he'll definitely be a key contributor down in Belleville this year. The Senators didn't just stop there with Agozzino. They brought in even more talent to help bolster the Belleville Senators. They brought in winger Pontus Aberg on a 1-year 2-way deal to help bolster the club down there in Belleville. Now, Pontus Aberg over in Russia last year in the KHL in 49 of those games got 23 points. This is another good talent for Belleville, and he also has some NHL experience. So Pontus Aberg, with that NHL experience, can as well be a mid-season call-up for the Ottawa Senators if an injury occurs. But once again, just like Agozzino, this is a key addition to the Belleville Senators, as the Senators management, Pierre Dorion, McTavish, Pierre McGuire, etc., clearly want to provide a winning culture down there in Belleville for their young talent. So Pontus Aberg is just another piece of that puzzle, as the Senators clearly want Belleville to do well next year. Now, as I was making this video, Ottawa made a couple more AHL signings. Defenseman Dylan Hetherington signed with Ottawa, and forward Cole Sherwood as well signed with Ottawa, both on 1-year 2-way contracts. So it's very clear to me that the Belleville Senators are very, very much gearing up for a big-time playoff run next year, which is great news, and this is definitely the right play, because if you want your prospects to develop properly, like Sokolov, like Ridley Gregg, like Lassie Thompson, whoever else, like Jacob Bernard-Docker too down there, Kevin Mandolese, I could go through the whole list, a lot of prospects down there in Belleville. You have to surround them with really, really good AHL talent too, because you can ask anyone, any hockey person, the AHL is a tough league to win in, and when your prospects are down there, you want to establish a winning culture. And the only way you can establish a winning culture, and the only way you can really truly win games down there in the AHL, which is a really tough league, is by bringing in true AHL talent like an Aberg, like an Agozzino. And these are big-time signings. And while on paper it doesn't look sexy, in the grand scheme of things, it's huge, because this will really help the development of our prospects. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to comment below and let me know what you think. Which player do you want the Ottawa Senators to target via a trade? Cough, cough, Jack Eichel. Which signing did you like by the Ottawa Senators? And what are your thoughts on that Evgenii Dadonov trade? Comment below. I look forward to reading and responding to all the comments down below. But besides that, thank you all for watching. Make sure to like this video, share this very cool stuff, and as well, subscribe. And most importantly, turn the notification bell on so you get notified whenever we upload a new video. Besides that, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Go Sens, go.